Okay, it's time for part 8. Now, we want the player to be able to kill the enemies. And that means we have to be able to check for collisions between bullets and enemies. Now that's pretty simple to do. So let's go down to our update code right over here. So for every bullet, we're going to check it against every enemy. And if the bullet intersects with the enemy, then we are going to damage the enemy. Okay. So when an enemy runs out of health, we have to remove it from the game. Alright, so let's do 20 points of damage. Okay. Now, removing it from the game can get a little tricky, especially if you're removing 2 enemies at once. And the way around this is a function to check if there are enemies in the game that have a health value that is less than or equal to 0. So let's do that. We'll put it right here. And we'll call it check for dead enemies. I like that name. Now by default, it will be false. Okay? So for each enemy SIBO, bad SIBO in enemy storage, if bad SIBO dot SIBO health points is less than or equal to 0, check for dead equals true. Okay. Very simple. Now we're going to go down here. Now first, let me prove that this works. Okay. Very good. So we're going to put our enemy removal code right here. So while check for dead enemies is equal to false, array list enemy remove values equals new array list. And just like below, we have to have a counter. Okay, so we're going to go through all the enemies in the list, find a dead one, add it to the remove list, take it out, and keep doing this until all the dead enemies are out of the game. Very simple. SIBO, no. enemy SIBO, bad SIBO in SIBO, no, enemy storage. If bad SIBO dot SIBO health points is less than or equal to 0, if one enemy removed equals 0, we set it equal to 1. Enemy remove value dot add counter. Increment the counter here. Okay, that should do it. Okay, and now we have to remove the dead enemies. For each int remove value in enemy remove value enemy storage dot remove at remove value. That should do it. Oh, well, something was going on in the background there. Uh-oh. What's wrong with this thing? Oh, I think it's getting caught in the while loop. I must have screwed it up. Oh, right. It's got to be while it's true, not while it's false. That was dumb. Okay. So okay. So now it's entered this loop. Now let's see what's going on. Okay. So you can see right here we fucked up. It should be less than or equal to 0. Let's try it again. Alright, that's pretty good. I like that.